I thought I'd do a love reading. Let's have a look. I'm going to use the seventh sphere, mainly because it's all soft and pink with really peaceful, peaceful, they've got to go back in half the deck, went then. Peaceful imagery, relaxing. I have got the foil deck out, just because it's the same colour. And I've got the When Two Hearts Meet deck, the Love Notes deck. Biddy Tarot's out as well because I've just used it for career reading. And one Oracle card, Katrina Jane, drawn. So let's see where this is going. Ooh, Seven of Cups, options. Are you or someone else keeping options open? So that always reminds us to remember that not every option is the best option for us. World in reverse. Something's not complete. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm getting that you might be closed off to an idea of anyone else pursuing anyone else. So you're certainly maybe got your sights set on someone for sure. And perhaps you're wanting them to commit to you. Judgment in reverse. You're holding off judgment at the moment. So you're trying to sort of see how things go, but you're also being led by this idea that you're looking for some form of commitment and you would like to see the same in return. King of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe one of the things that concerns you is that this person is not financially secure or is not very forthcoming with their finance. Perhaps they do not wish to look after you on dates if you're female. Perhaps if you're male, that's somebody that you're just getting maybe a little bit of a hint that they might be expecting too much from you, or that you're not in a position to be supportive financially and secure. Two of Swords, yeah, so a decision. So there's no decision made at the moment about closing off these options. So perhaps both of you are still dating. You probably don't want to, was the feeling I'm getting. You don't want to be still dating. You want a little bit more clarity. But you're in the beginning stages of getting to know each other. Maybe it's still very early days that you don't, it feels a bit silly to be doing that. But that's just the sense that you're getting. Yeah, it feels a bit silly. So this is asking you to take a little bit of faith, have a little bit of faith and allow things to slow down and see how things are going. You are seeking some sort of loyalty here, and you are not afraid of walking away from something that isn't right for you. So if someone is still keeping those options open, or they're not stepping up to and you're not seeing the direct actions of them providing and looking after you, then I feel like you're quite strongly committed to walking away. The Seven of Swords is defenses. So you're defending this time and defending your own personal morals. And in a world where excuse me, in a world where you know, it's quite common for people to parallel date or keep their options open, it can make it feel like you're in the minority. But if what you're really looking for is some form of exclusivity, then this Seven of Swords is saying it is okay to defend that viewpoint for you. Five of Pentacles, yeah, don't be afraid by sticking to your grounds and, you know, looking for somebody that sees your value. Don't be afraid that you'll be left out and abandoned and, you know, whatever, because that's not actually the case, all you're doing is narrowing down that that vision, narrowing it down for you, and reducing you're reducing your options, because you don't want 10, or in this case, yeah, that is 7 of cups. You don't want 7 people who are, you know, no good, or never going to commit, or never going to really act in integrity with you. All you need is 1. The other 6, off with them. So this is quite a clear way of going. The Hangman in reverse. Yeah, so maybe someone's trying to make you look at things from a different perspective. Maybe they're saying, well, you know, we're just getting to know each other. I don't want to, you know, pin that down. I don't want to put a label on it. Let's just see how things go. But you're just getting a little bit uneasy by that, because you think that you would prefer to have a bit more clarity, and also prefer somebody to be saying, yeah, you know what, I am looking for that sort of thing with you. And sometimes, hang on. Sometimes when that's you know, when you're first going through, people frame it as though you're trying to rush things, but you can still you know, have a conversation about being exclusive for that period whilst you get to know each other. What's the hurry anyway? Why do you need to sort of parallel date? It's a very common thing to do, and this is really on that theme, actually. So it's about balancing. See the balance there? You're finding balance. So if it's throwing you off and you're feeling like you've been persuaded to look at this other perspective and see that, and that really doesn't sit right for you, take some time to sort of balance yourself and calm and ensure that you're not operating out of fear, that you're not operating out of the lack, or the fear that you're going to be left out in the cold, that you're not going to be you're going to lose someone, you have to go back from the beginning and start again, because we shouldn't be compromising on our ability. And the Hermit there is about isolation and looking at things in a respect, you know, looking at your internalized. So work out, you know, is this need for you to get this commitment, to narrow down, this is my person? Is it out of fear from being alone, or is it out of a genuine belief that that is what you want, and you're trying to find the best person to match you? Ace of Wands there. New beginnings, passion. In matters of love and relationships, this is you know, something very fiery. That's often represented as like a phallic symbol. So don't rush into this passionate thing. If this is somebody that you're sort of getting caught up with and you are finding it very difficult to slow down with, just be aware that this could be, you know, passion. It could be coming from that other person who's just keen on accessing multiple people and not really looking for a stable and secure relationship. So we're looking at this 3 of Cups in reverse. So this need to not like see multiple people, and this need to sort of slow down. And this is about moving away from problems in the past. So if you decide that this person is not like coming at this from the same viewpoint as you, you need to really think deeply about whether you want to move on in that direction and not get your emotional and needs and desires fulfilled. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's a fear of losing out. a fear of, by stating what you want, that you're going to miss out, that someone's going to walk away. You're fearing that they'll think that you're pressuring them into something when you're just trying to clarify. This World card has come up again. It's an incompleteness and an emptiness, and a feeling of missed opportunities. So, you know, when I said earlier that this could be like a feeling of being left out and people looking at options, maybe you have already stepped away from something that you were enjoying, but on the grounds that somebody's not committing, and that's, you're getting a sense of emptiness. Or maybe it's that you are seeking a person on the grounds of emptiness, feeling like you're not completely whole yet, in which case a little bit of extra inner work's required. Four of Wands in reverse. It's a bit of tension. Yes, there's opposing viewpoints. I wonder if we can just look at these messages to clarify where that's coming from. And then the Justice card. Again, that's just literally coming out in every reading that I've done recently. Justice is high on the agenda. It's telling to you, in the case of love, to use your moral compass, to stick to what I said earlier, your desires, your hopes. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. If you want a full-on committed relationship, be sure you're looking at those people who are willing to give that to you, not offering up excuses or keeping their options open, parallel dating. You need to trust in that internal compass, and find that balance and make sure people are acting with integrity and accountability. I would like some messages from this hidden truth. No, not hidden truth. When Two Hearts Meet deck. Let's have a look and see. It says, rejoice, embrace your loving connection and rejoice. Rejoice. So, if there is this loving connection, and if you're getting that, and you're getting the actions following through, etc., follow through with that. If you're not, you need to wait for it. And secondly, even if you're getting loving actions and a little bit of this, if someone's saying to you, I don't want a committed relationship, or I want to see where it goes, or I don't want a label, that's not wholly trustworthy, that opinion. So be guided, take your inner guidance, trust what you're seeing. Even when you feel lost, there's always a way through the labyrinth. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit of time to breathe, to recalibrate, to find that balance if it's stressing you. When you are getting these signals, lots of people just ignore the fact that you've got these repeated questions in you, because they're so used to having that they forget there is a time where everything feels calm and somebody is agreeing with you. Admire. It's time to thank everything and admire in your partner. So, yeah, looking for someone that is genuinely a person that you admire, that is behaving in a way that's accountable to everything that you hold dear to yourself. Oh, these are love notes. I'm tired of running. You are the light at the end of my tunnel. I need you to help me. And then finally, this oracle, it says erase. So, if you're looking for a commitment, both of you need to erase numbers of people that you've dated, that you've been in contact with. If you are not getting the commitment that you need, then this person needs to be erased from your everyday contact. Don't leave it open. And I would say, if you're finding that difficult, go as far as just breaking off that contact, if you are sure that you're not going to be getting what you need emotionally from it. And that is not you manipulating an outcome. It's just protecting your own energy.